Hi friends, welcome back to another Nearly Sane Games video. I'm Neil, and today we're doing some more practice for the ProQuest tournament in Vegas, where it's going to be Monarch sealed. So we're going to crack some packs, see what we get, and try to build a deck with it. See how it plays, see if we like that. Let's see what our pulls are first. Hungering Slaughterbeast, Halo, and Invert Existence. That's not bad. Will we finally be able to build a Chane deck? Maybe we'll force a Chane deck here at the end just to see how it plays. Shiny Seeds is not bad. Tremor and Herald of Triumph. Pile going here. Whew! Look at that pretty. Foil Sonata Arcanix. Endless Maw and a Glisten. Alright, let's see what else we have here. A Second Swing. Meh. Vexing Mouse and Herald of Erudition. It's pretty spicy. We got our share of Majestics here. Boneyard Marauder, Stubby Hammer Reverse, Glisten, and a Writhing Beast Hulk. Let's see what his last pack has. Illuminate, Halo of Illumination, Seek Horizon, and Phantasmify. All right, well, let's take a few minutes and sort these out and see what we have. All right, friends, this is an interesting sealed pool. We have a lot of light cards and shadow cards, which means that I think we're light on our generic cards. That should make for some interesting deck building. First off, take a look at Prism. I love the Herald of Erudition. We have a few Heralds, a couple Enigma Chimeras, but we are heavy blue. There is no red here. Red is where we're going to have our most power, and this just isn't going to give it to us. The regular light cards are kind of, they're okay filler, but they're not the strongest. Not what I'm most excited about. Bolton, we've got charge cards and some charge cards, and that's it. We don't have too many cards at all. Levia looks okay, but I don't think we have the number of high power cards that we want. So I think we're actually going to try to make a Chane deck this time. We have our 3 Seeds of Agony, 4 Arcanic Crackles. We've got, some damage that we can get in there. Lunatide Plunderer is not bad. So hopefully we can get across some damage. The damage we get across with arcane damage really is probably not going to be blocked. We don't have anything in this set that can block that, I don't think. So that's free damage that we get across. And yeah, I think we're going to try to put that together and see how much we can get across the line. Let's take a look and see what that looks like. All right, well, we have our 30 here, and this is what we're going to try to go with. I think we've got a lot of zero cost cards over here. Yeah, I think we're going to try to. We're be very cautious on how many soul shackles we use. It's going to be real easy to run out of cards. We're going to run out of cards real fast. We have to make sure that the cards we get are bringing pressure on. So we're going to use that when we have a good hand that we really need to go again. And we're going to use that when a little bit later, or try to use it a little bit later in the game. I think we're going to get to 2 or 3 soul shackles, and I think that's going to be what we're going to want to use. I don't think we're going to want much more than that. But yeah, I guess let's leave it up and see how it plays. All right, and here we go with Chane. Let's see what we get. Oh boy. All right. Let's start with a little bit of crackles. We're going to start getting blocked, so I don't think we're going to start up with the soul shackle right away. Let's pitch in for 2 damage to start with, since this is our first turn. They're going to draw up next turn, and we'll see where we go from there. And then we can put a crackle in arsenal. 3 damage, 1 of it unavoidable, not too awful. All right, now we're starting off with some seeds and a Lunatide Plunderer. Seeds will hit with a 0 cost. So this is not bad. So let's do a Seeds, followed by an Arcanic Crackle. So we're 3 physical, 2 arcane. That's pretty good. Let's drop the Sonata into our arsenal. So yeah, we're swinging for 5 there. This is not the big hits that that we're getting from our other decks. Let's try to fire off our Sonata and see if we get anything. 1, 2, 3. So for each non-attack action card revealed this way, put an attack action card revealed this way into your hand. So this is a non-attack action, and I'll take Lunatide Plunderer. And so deal 1 arcane damage, and Sonata gets exiled. So 1 off the top here. And now we've got a 5-card hand. I mean, we had a 5-card hand with Sonata. Let's see what we can do here. I think we would like to do this Lunatide Plunderer followed by this Vexing Malice. It seems to be what we want to do. And so we're going to give ourselves a Soul Shackle. I'm going to pitch this Lunatide Plunderer. I'll use that later. And we'll swing for 7 with Go Again. And then we'll pitch a Seek Horizon and send a Vexing Malice over your way for 11, 2 of which you can't block. So that's pretty good. I'm going to keep Rally the Rearguard in hand. This might be a pitching thing that we might need later. All right. Yeah, all right, so we will do our Soul Shackle. Zealous Belting, that's not the best thing we have there. I'd like Piercing Shadow Vice to do something else. Let's do a Rally the Rear Guard for 6. And let's park Piercing Shadow Vice down here for a turn where we can get some arcane damage in there. So 6 attack isn't too bad for a turn. Let's draw back up. Now Inverted Existence is going to be very dependent on what we have. Start with Arcanic Crackle. Here we go. So if we've dealt arcane damage to an opposing hero this turn, Shadow Vice gains +2. I think that's what's going to happen here. So I think we can yeah, so we'll tick up the Soul Shackle, Arcanic Crackle with 1 arcane damage that's going to hit, and then let's pitch 2 and swing for 4, or 5, 6. So 6 and 4, that's a 10. That's a 10-point attack. That's not bad. That's what we're looking for. So arsenal here. I think I'm going to throw Inverted Existence in there, and we're going to wait for a turn that we can use that. And we banish Spew Shadow. It does not have Blood Debt. We can't play it from the yard. Oh, we got to do 2. And Brandish. That doesn't make any difference to us. And now we have not that great. Well, I guess since we haven't acquired any Blood Debt yet, let's keep the gas on, I guess. So let's take that up to 3. Pitch a Surging Militia, and fire off a Ghostly Visit, and we'll fire off another Ghostly Visit. 8-point attack. That's pretty good. We'll take that. And let's draw back up. Our deck is already starting to feel the heat. Let's see what we get for... Alright, got 1 card with Blood Debt, and we can play it from our Banish Zone, and I think we will want to do that. But I think we will want to start with a Seeds of Agony. Spew Shadow can't hit that because it costs 2. And we don't have necessarily the best follow-up. So we're going to Seeds, and we'll play our Void Wraith for 5 plus 1 arcane damage. So yeah, that's okay. Maybe we defend with these 2 cards. I don't know. But our game is almost up here. I think 3 is the most soul shackling we can do. Unless that had no Blood Debt. We've got about 2 turns left, and we are done. Actually, we have 3 cards left, so we have 1 draw left. And if that draw doesn't work, then we're done. Let's see if we have an attack action card in our Banish Zone for 1 or less. Plunderer would be good. That doesn't count. Well, we could do a Arcanic Crackle. I guess that would depend on where we were. Yeah, Seek Horizon is probably the way we go. let's do 2 for Spew Shadow. And we'll play our Seek Horizon. And let's put a card from our hand on top of our deck, so we're just going to draw it anyway, to give it Go Again. Then we'll pitch a Seeds to attack with Galaxy Black. And we've played a card from our Banish Zone this turn, so that's 3. So this is a 7 damage attack coming at him. Not the best, but not the worst either. And we'll draw back up to 4. And these will be our last 2 cards. One of which is the Seeds. Yeah, so I think we're playing a Seeds. I think we're kicking up our Soul Shackle because we've got nothing left to lose. We'll play a Bounding Demigod with Go Again. So that's coming in for 2 and 1 Arcane. And then with what we have left over, we can pitch a Surging Militia and do a Void Wraith for another 3. So that's 5. And we are fatigued. We'll draw the Surging Militia. We will exile nothing. We can pitch a blue. Make a Soul Shackle. Invert Adrenaline Rush and Invert Existence. Not a huge hit, but that is what it is. We'll draw this card. We will banish nothing. And we're swinging for 1 for the rest of the game. Not so exciting. So I think that was okay. I don't think we could get the big turns that we needed. Again, Chane is an engine. 3 Soul Shackles pretty much burn through our deck pretty quickly. And I don't know that we had quite the turns that we needed. But that's kind of the hand we were given. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time.